when Van Gogh did his self-portrait, he had glaucoma because the pupil of one eye was bigger than the other, and that's what he was seeing in the mirror.
Yeah, you know, there's a book that talks about famous people in history and their ailments, and a lot of it is artists and focuses on vision. They talk about Napoleon. I read this book years ago, and you know, back in the old days, there was lead in the paint, and the artist would always lick the brush to get the paint, to get the tip of the brush to make a very small stroke.
Right.
And so when you go back and you look at the artwork of like so-and-so, it got darker and more scary, and there's a lot of theories.
Lead poisoning.
You might have had arsenic poisoning, lead poisoning, and all these things based on exposure to toxins in the paints they were using. You know, and cataract formation makes things look dark, and you know, so you see this guy who painted these vibrant, you know, pots of flowers, and pretty soon he's, you know, painting infernos with horses coming out and chariots, and it's all dark and stormy, and you know, he's mentally deranged, plus he can't see, you know.
Yeah,
so, you know.
That's interesting. Other, I don't want to say, I guess it would be symptoms that we would see. You're just saying it was cloud, you know, cataracts will make you cloudy.
Right.
What are some of the other things we might notice?
I would say that the first thing is loss of near vision. You know, I'm dealing. I've got my little cheaters. I get my reading glasses at Publix, like 3 pairs for $7.99. So I'm 50, and that's inevitable. You know, you're going to lose your near vision. If you can see far, you can't see close. If you can see close, you can't see far, and that's kind of the over 42 and over. We're all in that boat. That's the first stage of cataract. It means the lens of your eye has lost its inherent flexibility, and it just becomes a fixed focus. You go from an autofocus to a fixed focus lens. You know, so that's your stage 1. Then you start losing, a lot of people, it's the night vision that brings them in. They're out and they go, man, I'm driving at night and I don't feel safe. I can't find the edge of the road, I can't see the curbs, I can't pull in my driveway comfortably, oncoming car headlights, the glare, halos, etc. That's probably one of the biggest symptoms that brings people in. And it's, you know, increasing glasses, because it is the lens of your eye. So we keep pace with it by changing your glasses until you reach that point where you just say, I'm frustrated, I can't keep doing this, let's fix this. You know, and then we restore the vision back to what it had been back in prior to the age of 40, you know, for the most part. So most of the people are going to regain their ability to focus and reduce the need for glasses.
206-1580 or toll free, 888-441-1580, that's the number to call to keep you informed if you want to ask a question of the doctor. How about prevention of cataracts? Of course, no drinking, no smoking, and all the stuff we mentioned before.
It's the usual, don't do this, this, and this.
But if your heredity says you've had cataracts.
Well, and inevitably everybody's at risk, and it's age dependent. So you look at that and you go, well, what could you do to increase the likelihood? Steroid exposure, cortisone, prednisone, unhealthy lifestyle. It has to do with circulation, so smoking and alcohol and all that. So it's moderation, you know. So if you live a moderate lifestyle, you know, I talk to all my patients, the ones that live a moderate lifestyle. I drink a little, I quit smoking years ago, I exercise a little. These are the people that live to be 80 and 90 and look good and feel good. You know, the people that are extreme in their habits, you're going to have problems. If you're extreme in fitness, you're going to have muscle and joint problems. If you're extreme with cigarette smoking and alcohol, you're going to have problems related to that. Moderation in everything you do, and that's the key. I've learned, my patients have trained me, and I'm kind of like, okay, that's what I'm going to do.
We'll be right back.
Don't shake your head when you look good.